Hello, so I finished base coating, and today I'm going to be showing you how to use a wash. So right here I have my wash. I thinned it down a little. I mixed some of Army Painter's Flesh Shade with some of Citadel's Agrax Earth Shade. So I'm going to start on the legs right here. Now I'm going to do that. So I've thinned it down enough to where it's not going to stain the model. Like it'll stain it a little, but it's mainly going to seep into the recesses. As you can see, it might take a few coats. I'm mainly doing this so that it goes into the recesses of the model. And I'm going to put some there. I haven't been using washes as much, so your wash is going to mainly sell in the recesses. Be careful which wash colors you use and on what colors you use it, because depending on the wash, depending on the color, it will fuck up your mini, or at least the color you may or may not be going for. My friend last night put a dark brown wash over light blue, which I don't know why the tutorial may have told him to do that. I wouldn't have told him to do that. Yeah, anyway, so for this model, I'm mainly doing this so that it does panel lining for me, and it darkens the color down. I hate how the color looks on my camera. It kind of looks like shit. Do that. Do that. And do that. So if you wanted to do this really simply, or paint your first mini really simply, I would recommend you could just put on the wash and then you could do edge highlighting on your mini, which basically just involves using a brighter color than your base coat and then highlighting the edges, like the edge right there. You can't really see it. So like, you still can't really see it that well. Now here's the mini. There's still some loose paint here. So for the red, I'm actually going to be using, oh my god, this shit got destroyed. Me using this, it's Caribou Crimson. It fucking fell off my desk. My cat's knocked it over actually. Anyway, so let's put it in there. Like that. So it's just breaking up my colors and it's just making it one smooth thing. So if you wanted to, you could thin it down so it wouldn't have as much as like an effect. You wouldn't stain your model. For example, the Agrax Earth Shade I'm using is probably gonna, if I had used just pure Agrax Earth Shade, it probably would stain my model due to the fact that it's the old formula, which to be honest I do prefer. The old formula is more stain your model and stuff, and I'm cool with that. I don't know. I like the effect it had. Some of my favorite washes, I would say, is probably Known Oil, Agrax Earth Shade, and Drakenhof Nightshade. Do that. No. And then perfect. Now it's just making details pop. I haven't been using them as much because Scale 75 is a matte paint, and I know there's a way to make it glossy. I'm not really interested in doing that, but I paint with matte paint and I'm using like a glossy shade over it. Anyway, so when you're doing the wash, you can be sloppy. You can put it on as much as you want. If you put on a little, you could just aim for the panel recesses, like right there. The lines in the model, it'll highlight that. It'll go into the recesses, make it pop. But if you want to put it on heavy, it's like to say stain it or get it everywhere, you can do that too. It all depends on the effect you'd like to go for. No, put that there. So now this is almost done drying. A really popular shade paint is Army Painter Strong Tone. I do like it. It is good. I haven't used it in a while, but it is a really good one. Please be careful what you put it on. Say don't put it on light colors. Sometimes you want to make sure your shade paint won't like pool, depending on if you want that or not. If you pool, it will make a stain on your model, and then if you wipe away the pool while it's still wet, it'll leave like a leave a stain, kind of like a coffee stain. This is honestly going better than I thought it would. I still don't like the way it looks on camera, but put that back there. It's looking pretty good so far, I will say. Put a little more up there. So you'll want to let it dry. I'm gonna go let it dry. I'm gonna go grab some dinner really quick, and I'm just gonna pause this.